Muita movie, pouca mira, muita mira, pouca movie. Chega! Nossa, luz. Brightness. Vamos lá. Continuar. Esqueci de abrir o aplicativo da AMD. Tá. Onde eu estou? Não. Eu vou fazer essa missão primeiro. Opcional. Tô preso em... Ai, tem que fazer acho que a missão lá, então. Mas por que eu tô preso lá? Poxa. Estranho.
Good to see you.
Falar com quem? Cozinheira, criado e cavalariço. Não sei como é assim.
God bless. I'm sorry.
Cavalaríssimo, mano. Ó.
Greetings.
I'm looking for Nick Vard. The scribe told me you...
Well, I'm waiting for Lord Lib. I brewed him another phial of medicine, but I told him to stop by for another one soon. I reckon he must be feeling better.
Nick Vard needed medicine? For what?
I can't say. I promised Lord Libac his secret is safe with me, as well.
Oh, come now. Nick Vard misplaced an important book. I need to find it.
I remember the recipes by heart, and Lord Libac's secret is certainly worth more than any book.
Well, if a nobleman's secret is worth so much, how about this? That'll buy you more than one book.
I suppose Lord Libac wouldn't mind. And do you have the exact amount?
Of course.
So many groschen. I promise I'll split it with Lord Libac when I see him,
Right,
and I'll explain everything.
But now tell me, what's...
Por que a música parou? Não parou, tá muito baixo, mano. Melhorou.
the medicine for?
Well, it's a common potion for a bellyache. Just better tasting. It helps your meals go down easier and come out slower the other end. In that regard, Lord Libac had, well, how to say it? Everything came out much too quickly.
Nick Vard didn't have time to run down the stairs, eh?
It was in the privy down below the crone, by the training ground below the guardhouse. I helped him clean his hose and made him the medicine, and I promised that I wouldn't say anything. Lord Libac is quite particular about the impression he makes on the young maids, you know. He didn't want this little episode. That's why he didn't use the privy near the maids' quarters, though it's closer to his chamber, but to the arena instead.
Hey,
and only when there weren't any soldiers around. But this time, it caught up with him.
Is that all?
What else is there to say? That the entire time he looked as if he'd done the worst thing in the world. It happens to the best of us. And I told him as much then. I'm just surprised he never
descobre
came
tanta
back
coisa
for
assim,
another
mano?
file. I must say, he did look as if the fate of the entire castle was suddenly on his shoulders.
I don't know if this is going to do me any good.
Well, you could have found a worse clue.
Thanks anyway.
É, pedi 200 conto e eu não ajudei quase nada, na verdade, né? Tá bom. Eu posso entrar já? Posso. Deixa eu ir lá na latrina. Está parado. Ué. Do nada. Obrigado. Eu tava à toa. Você sempre fala isso, Cláudio. E descobre um monte de coisa, né? Aí do nada você aparece com um monte de info dele, mano. É muito esquisita. É, na latrina, né? Verdade.
Good to see you.
Greetings.
Christ, pardon me.
Fica a latrina, na verdade, né? Seu cavaleiro isso? Não.
Can we fight?
As you wish.
Nah, I don't want wooden weapons. Let's have a proper fight.
How many opponents do you want?
Mano, você é o bastante.
You'll be...
All right. Ah! Ah! Damn! I'm bleeding! I
Tá
surrender.
muito bom, mano.
But don't let it go to your head. I'll even the score next time.
We'll see about that.
I'm done for today. I reckon I'll be bloody sore tomorrow.
I say, buddy. I say, baby. Whoa, whoa. Whoa. Pô, eu nem vi meu kit. O que é meu kit, mano? Esqueci de ver isso. Tá. Mas tô muito pesado por causa disso, né? Dá pra tirar.
Have a lovely summer evening.
And a very good evening to you, Catherine.
Thanks. Have fun.
Tá pô, sacola? Não, né? Deixa. Mano, eu quero ser uma latrina, velho. Latrina. Cagadeiros. Tá na ponta do castelo, esse pá, né? Aqui dá pra entrar. Não, não pode entrar. Good day. It's fine, I mean... mano. Fica uma latrina, velho. Porta no mapa, será? Isso aqui, né? Não sei.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Toca o sino. Sino de Belém. Toca o sino, sino de Belém. Será que aqui embaixo na trilha?
I'm always glad to like people like you. God be with you.
God be with you. How's the watch going?
Oh, excuse me.
Tem que achar meu cachorro, se importa bem.
Go!
Vou recuperar meu cachorro. Olha o cara aqui.
You must be Nick Vard, eh? Poor wretch. How many more times am I gonna have to poke around in corpses and shit for that damn cradle?
É a vida, né? Tá, pra onde tem que ir pra terra vocês? Tem que ir para... Nossa, todo mundo. Ai, ai, ai. Não, para. Tem como cancelar? Não, né? De cavalo pra ir mais rápido, velho. Esqueci de falar. Mano. Vou parar pra observar pra conseguir puxar ele do cavalo. Oxe. Cadê o mano descansando? Ali. É um cara?
What's that? Ah!
Who the hell are you?
My name is of no importance. I am your faithful servant.
You know who I am?
You're testing me, Dark Lord. I know I'm not worthy of uttering your name.
Speak. Your master commands it.
You're the Lord of Hell. The Devil. The Dark Tempter.
What are you doing here?
Why, I'm waiting for you. I did everything I was told, chanted the words, and you showed up.
What do you want from me?
Me? Want something from you, Dark Lord? No, I wouldn't dare. I can only humbly beseech, pitifully implore.
Out with it, then.
for a small kindness. A favour.
What favour?
I'd like the dice to roll like they've never rolled for anyone before, and win every game.
Why do you want to get lucky at dice, of all things?
My wife is sick, and I have no way to pay for a healer. If I win enough money, I can find someone to cure her.
Don't lie to me.
Lucas beat me and won my life savings, plucked me clean. I even lost the barn. He must be cheating somehow, I'm sure of it, because there's no way I could be that unlucky. So I want to turn the tables on him. I'm going to take everything he's got. Give him grief, the fucker.
Thy will be done.
Really? Thank you, Dark Lord. And when I die, my soul will...
Ele é melhor.
Keep your soul. But I won't say no to a few groschen.
Wait a moment. Hell demands payment in souls, not groschen. You're just a mortal. You fucking crook! Swindler! Damn it. All that preparation,
Que droga,
learning
não
everything
preparava
by
pro
heart,
cara.
and all for nothing. Oh well. I'll try again another time. And somewhere else. Hey! Get your hands out of there! Can we sort this out on our own, or do I need to get the bailiff involved?
Eat shit!
All right, you had your chance.
Vem, 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 vem.
Yeah. Mercy! Spare me!
Bom.
I surrender!
Get going!
You'll never see... All right, I'm going. Take it
Não
easy.
tem como pegar, né? Não. Paia. Pô, vou te pegar meu cachorro, mano. O cachorro tá aqui do lado já. É onde? Tem zela de Eve aqui, velho.
Roll that whisk, eh?
Todo mundo já acordou.
God bless.
Tem que falar com o dono daqui, mano, pra liberar meu cachorro, velho. Como que eu falo com o cara? Cadê o cara? Oi? Caralho, não pular em lugar nenhum. Deixa de guarda aqui.
Good to see you.
God be with you. How's the watch going?
É você que tem que falar? Não.
What are you doing here?
Good day.
Não. Mano, com quem que eu tenho que falar, velho? Tem que jogar esse jogo, velho.
Sitting down again.
Good day to you.
Faltou, né? O dono dessa partida nunca vai aparecer, né? É você.
Fucking
What's the matter?
done Holton, when I catch a lousy bastard, I'll break the bloody. And you need something. Excuse me.
Quanto tem que falar? Mano.
I heard they're going to cut down the old oak at the crossroads.
Não é meu cachorro. Caraca, mano, você quer deixar meu cachorro, velho. Você quer deixar meu cachorro. Pra lá. Eu lembro, não era exatamente aqui. Aqui em cima, não é? Aqui. Acho que é aqui. Não era aqui? Acho que é aqui.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Greetings.
Ele. O cachorro! Cachorro, cachorro. Cachorro. Caraca, meu cachorro de volta. Não é você que tem que falar. Não é você que tem que falar. Mano, meu cachorro tá aqui, velho. Eu quero meu cachorro. Tem que ficar comida. Ou não? O cavalo tem carne. Isso tem errado. Perdi, peixe. É com algum mano daqui que tem que falar, velho.
Fucking rain.
Você? Não dá, velho. Tá bugando aí.
What are you two talking about then?
Ah, peasant like you wouldn't.
Watch your mouth, you impudent dog, or it might end up getting burst.
Anything but that. It's my mouth that'll make me my fortune. But let's bicker no more, stranger. Perhaps you can be our judge. What's your name?
My name is Henry.
Then sit, noble Enrico, and give your verdict on our dispute.
Oi, don't be shy. Come and sit with us.
It's Henry. H-E-N... whatever.
Ah, any tanner or bathhouse boy could be called Henry. Enrico is nobilissimo.
Oh, for the love of God. Will you just tell me what you were discussing?
Ah, it's just that my dear friend George here is a vulgar louse.
To tell the truth, my...
Really?
Man to man.
Well, I wouldn't exactly say I was...
Sit.
So, you going to tell me what you're talking about?
It's about nothing less than...
And also about the fact that Michael here hasn't got his own...
Kindly ignore our friend George here.
Oh, freedom. I figured out poetry ain't to be found in inspiration from the muse. All the truth in the world is right...
To the point where fornication and drinking leave no time...
Aye, aye. Keep your hair on, mate. As I said, he's not in his right mind. He once met an Italian poet, and ever since he thinks he's Dante Alighieri.
Alighieri, you dolt. So what do you think, Enrico? Where should a poet seek inspiration?
Eu não prestei atenção.
Well, I rather doubt it's to be found in beer or some wench's cleavage. Those might be nice to look at, but an artist should seek inspiration in higher things.
My very words. Let's drink to that.
However you look at it, you, my friend, as a worldly...
And highborn.
Clever.
Experienced.
Intrepid.
Unique.
In short, just the right fella.
You might be able to help us out with something.
Look, I don't have all day, so if you have something to say, get straight to the point, without all the poetic horse shit.
That's exactly our way, friend.
Short and to the point. That's us.
Enrico, we are in need of an adventurer.
My name's Henry. H-E-N... something...
In short,
Quem sabe essa letra pra mim?
we're in need of an adventurer, a man of action, a man of goodwill, a man of knowledge, a man,
A fucking good fella.
a fellow who helps his fellow man, aspiring minstrels.
If only you knew, mate, what genius is sleeping in our throats. Songs just waiting for a voice to raise you to the heights of glory.
Imagine it. An ode to Henry, the hapless, hoe-wielding hero, harassing the heartless hordes of
Humans?
That's it! Hark! Henry the Lionheart, the only thing...
A loot! We need a loot!
All right, but where would I even get a thing like that?
In the words of the poet, una volta corre il cane, e una altra la lepre. He who seeks shall find. Or something like that.
And finding it won't be hard. We've done a bit of snooping, and there's only one in these parts.
It's hanging all forlorn on a wall at the carpenters in Troskowitz. The house directly opposite the Rathaus.
It ain't no use to him, but he won't sell it, the tight ass.
While if it were in our hands...
In our hands, it will sing like a nun on Sunday.
And it will be the torch lighting our way from this provincial purgatory to the gates of Kuttenberg.
Torch? Shit.
It's a metaphor, you ignorant oaf.
All right, I'll see what I can do. Please just quieten down for a bit.
God bless you.
Cachorro, bota pra mim, cachorro.
What are you whistling for?
Mano, tem que descobrir como é que eu vou...
Christ.
Não, não é com você, mano.
Greetings to you.
Cadê? Não é com você, não, né? Com você, cachorro, caramba. Ó, funcionário. Mano, eu lembro que era algum cara, que é dono. Não. Que é privado? Não. Deve ser já, né?
I have reached enlightenment. My steps are guided.
How can I help?
I'm dedicating my life to...
I've come for my dog.
About time. He's a hungry beast.
What's going on around here, innkeeper?
You're not going to believe this, but 2 local lads claim they found...
You have a water goblin here.
It would be a wonder if we didn't, with all the ponds around. He's got a hut nearby. If you follow the right bank of the Rock Tower Pond, you'll find it hidden in the reeds.
Where did you say?
If you follow the right bank of the Rock Tower Pond...
And what did they find there?
I thought so too at first. They're foolish lads, so I wouldn't be surprised. But then they ordered wine and paid with silver. Their purse was jingling with groschen.
Would you happen to know where I could find?
They often swim at the other side of the Rock Tower Pond. There's a...
I'm afraid I've got bad news. I found the lads, but they were dead.
Christ almighty. Those poor lads. Such foolishness. Thanks anyway. I'll let the Troskowitz gravedigger know. He'll bury them.
Any other news?
Recently, see a bunch of charcoal burners who have their kilns on the hill above the church. I started talking to them.
Why?
They said a pack of...
Aren't wolves afraid of people?
That's what I thought too. It's strange.
Did they tell you where it happened?
In a gorge, above the Rock Tower Pond. They noticed that if you climb up those rocks, you'll be able...
I know the place. I found dead bodies buried there. That must have attracted the wolves.
And the wolves?
Well, they're still there. I didn't want to push my luck.
I understand that. Well, I don't want for...
That's a good idea.
By the way, we've put together this wee fight club here. Would you like...
That's why I'm here. The Miller Crazel.
Wonderful. He boasted he'd be sending a real... And that's...
Thanks, innkeeper. Tell me more about these...
It's really quite simple. You bet some... Our first fighter is Hans, a local musician. Then we have Bohunek here. He works with all... And then there's Fiala. A good bloke, but Dorothy.
I'd like to try the fight.
And did Crazy...
He did.
Excellent. Or they could. But as I said, old Fiala...
So you took my money for nothing?
Easy, lad, easy. We'll sort something out. What if you tried to talk to Dorothy? You're a stranger, maybe go and see her. She manages the baths behind the inn. It's no...
All right, then. Heel. Come here.
God be with
you. You silly mutt. Come here, boy. Come here, boy. Look what I have for you.
Toma, peixe. Toma. Cadê a moça? Eu vou comprar carne, mano. Eu comprei 1 milhão de carnes, mas eu vou entrar no cachorro. Licença, moça. O que você tiver. Todo o seu estoque. Todo o seu estoque. Meu cachorro não vai passar mais fome. Ó, tem shopping Salvador. Bom. Bom também. Tá bom. Mas vamos ver o que eu tenho coisa pra vender. O de fumado já está vencido, né? Não tem nada pra vender, né?
Let's talk about the...
I suppose we could give it a try.
Mano, eu quero pagar bem pouquinho, tá, moça?
Aye, that sum will convince. Thanks. And have a nice day, friend.
Here, mutt.
I've no need
Bring
to.
me something to
I
eat.
have reached enlightenment. My steps are guided by the muse. I'm dedicating my life to unrequited love.
Here you go.
He's gone
Take it.
cuckoo. Hear that, folks? Michael has gone stark raving cuckoo.
Você tá mais
Have
grelo,
a drink,
cachorro.
old pal. It'll put some
Meu Deus do
sense
céu,
back
cuidado de
into
você
your head
bem,
and
né?
chase away the demons.
Ó, tem bagulho de secagem, mano? Eu só acho que... Posso entrar aqui? Se eu posso entrar aqui, né? Esse é local escuro, velho. Nossa, eu quero lugar de secagem.
And what can I get for you?
Posso entrar aqui? Posso. Posso entrar aqui? Posso. Cara, achei tudo, menos o que eu queria achado. Achadarido. Chamará. Tem uma escada aqui? Não foi assim? Não. Cara, tem um lugar de secagem, na moral. Tô ficando estressado. Mano, onde que eu tô, velho? Poderia te roubar, mas não vou não, hein? Vou ligar hoje. Aqui é meu cachorro, tô feliz.
Come here.
Meu cachorrinho. Volta. O cachorro com a moça. Quem é a moça? Você é a moça? Não, não te roubar não, moça.
Greetings, my
Você é o Piau?
I'm looking for the barber.
Then you found him.
Well, hurry up. There's some fights to be fought.
I know, but
Forbidden?
she says I have to make certain everyone's orderly and whatever. Meanwhile, this is a pretty decent business. Nobody...
And can't you just put your foot down? You're the local champion, but you let yourself be commanded by a woman. Everyone will laugh at you.
Someone's laughing at me for listening to my Dorothy? Call those fights. If they dare, I'll let my hands do the explaining.
Caraca. Agora só o Ernest. Ernest? Quem é Ernest?
Good
Ah,
night.
Ernest é o músico, né? Você... Não, você não é Ernest, você é o Adam.
Hi.
Ah, meu cachorrinho, gente. Meu cachorrinho, meu cachorrinho. Isso aí. Bem útil.
Come and fight.
Wunderbar, ausgezeichnet. Möchtest du wetten?
Here you go.
That is what I...
Alto, hein?
Haha, ich poliere dir deine Fresse.
Cara, que do nada luta.
Keep dancing.
Quem é o próximo, hein? Quem é o próximo, hein? Guarda.
You gave me a beating. If you broke my Grazien finger, I won't be able to play anything for a while.
Thanks for the fight.
Ah, yeah. You too. Here are your winnings.
Vintão?
Thanks.
Ou 120?
Hey, could you come over here for a moment?
Você é o
Have you
cara.
come to get your ass kicked?
Nossa.
Let's fight.
It'll be. But before we start,
I do.
and now.
Toma. 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 Tá fácil, guys. Eu peço por gentileza, encarecidamente, que envie um lutador digno da minha força.
You don't look like. Here you go.
Oh, don't be...
Ai, ai, ai. Passo.
Could it?
So,
You better. But we have to bet.
the bet's...
That's...
Ah, já entendemos o nível da luta aqui. Salve.
I'll knock your whiskers right off your face.
Nossa, isso sim foi legal. Caraca. Fazer uma luta aqui, Fácil. Corda. Ele morreu? Não morreu, cara, meu dinheiro. Ah, rouba esse baú. Ai, cara, corda. Mano.
Well, good day.
Dorothy was right.
Good fight.
You're welcome, lad. But if you want to practice anything or learn something else, here you go. It's all yours. Don't forget to go and see Lawrence. He has a nice reward wait.
Nice. Ganhei desses otários. Cadê o mano? Ih, cara, esses não
stroke their How can I help you
I'm
today,
sorry for
friend?
eu sou the best, né, mano? Vamos ver se todo mundo aqui.
I defeated all my opponents.
I noticed. and I couldn't believe my own eyes. But you certainly deserve to win anyway.
Thanks.
But that still doesn't mean you're the best.
What?
Oh, aye. But I've heard from a few. They say he could beat the devil.
That sounds like a tool.
It's no tale. They say he lives in the woods in Kopanina, and his name is...
Bartolomeu.
It starts with B. Bartholomew, Bronislav, or something like that.
Bartolomeu
And if I beat this Bartholomew or Bronislav,
Then there'll be no doubt you're the best fighter in the region.
I'd like something to eat and to spend the night.
Aye, we've got some room left. And for how long?
I'd like to stay longer.
All right, but...
Nossa, tá louco, 120 mora aqui.
All right, here's the money.
Agreed then. Your bed's ready, and there's some food in the pot.
Where can I find my...
It's upstairs, right behind the stairs. It's easy to find. There's a green wreath over the door.
Pera. Então, quarto é bom, mano. Esse daqui, né? Ah, bonzinho esse quarto. Nossa, não é roubado. Tem um baú, né? Baú é muito importante. Mas dá pra vender algumas coisas aqui. Eu consigo roubar essas coisas ou vender essas coisas pra ele? Tem que ser muito idiota pra comprar isso, mano. Ah, eu quero guardar essa massa pesada, mano. Isso, sim, isso. Ficar mais leve, mano, melhor. Isso aqui eu vou deixar no peso, mano. Eu vou tentar a vida bacana. Nossa, um dia tem que ver esses bagulhos dos mapas, né? Nossa, eu tô pobre. Ó, dá pra fazer uns roubos da hora aqui, não dá? Cadê?
What would you like?
What do you have for...
Olha, compra os anel.
I'd like to do something...
You see, thanks, and have a nice day, friend.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. Perdão. Deixa eu salvar o choco. Ah, tem que tomar... Acho que não precisa tomar como... Preciso tomar como... Só tem um. Tá bom.
Stop that whistling. You're behaving like a child.
Look what I have for you.
Qual jogar dados, cara?
Good evening, mate. What do you need?
Qual jogar?
Would you like to... What game would...
Eu tenho qual Sigma? Eu não lembro. A volta, mano, não lembro. Era... Cavaleiros.
Nice. Let's...
Tá. Ah, só dá vantagem. Sinal de saldo, da duração da última jogada. Pequeno, cancela o terceiro. E a minha, a gente vai estar estacionado. Entendi. Ah, tô falando todas, né? Só tem que mandar. Vou usar minha sigla. Aí. Deixa eu pensar aqui. Esse sempre vai ter no 3, certo? Esse sempre vai cair no 1. Esse é um ímpar.
Come on then, show us what you can do. Unless you're playing for the first time.
Eliminar a minha?
God bless.
I had that dream again. Lord von Burgau came and whisked me away. Why would you do that? Don't you think you have enough?
Fiz pouco ponto nesse passo.
Laugh all you want. When I'm immobile, I'll have you put in the
Caraca, mano.
That's enough. Your turn.
Good to see you.
Não, mas a dele. Pai, a dele, mano. 1, 2, 3, 3, 3. Não é mais ponto, fica mais 2.
You silly doggy.
Mano, eu vou contar continuar, velho. Ai, sobrou 2 dados. Revés? Ele rouba, velho. Ele rouba, velho. Ele rouba.
Hey, innkeeper, that beer?
Like this. Greetings.
God bless you.
These ones here.
É, vai tomar um revés bonito esse cara, velho. Deixa eu ver. Deixa eu ver.
Good to see you. Why is this all sticky?
2, 3, 4. Se tivesse mais um aqui. Esses são 5.
Doesn't seem too bad.
Não faz assim, né? Não.
Hi. What about day? Greetings.
To your health, my friends!
Damn it. They're yours, lad.
Mano, faz sentido eu continuar aí, porque vai ter o dado roubado ali, velho.
We're closing. Closing time. Come again tomorrow.
I've heard you've got a new addition to the family. Is it
É uma competição aqui, mano. É uma competição.
a bear cub? You found it.
É totalmente loucão antes de vazar áudio, mano. Na moral. Sim, todos cantam mesmo assim. Deus do céu, velho.
Came out all hairy.
Bring me something to eat.
Like this.
My younger brother was as hairy as Esau when he was born, but the baby will grow out of it soon.
These ones here.
It looked like we brought a puppy to church.
Better than having your baby shit in the font. Trust me, I speak from experience.
I'll just get the corner over here.
Nossa, mas é horrível, mano.
No great loss. It wasn't that good anyway.
Tá roubando esse cara, não é possível. Aí eu perdi. Vou roubar esse cara depois, só perdi. 1, 2, 3. 3. Tem 5, então tem sentido. Pô, mas 1, 2, 3 e 4 devia estar alguma coisa, né, mano? Sacanagem.
Have you lost your mind? You're going to lose everything.
Perdi legal isso aqui. Ai, tristeza.
Like this?
Impossível ganhar isso aqui, na moral.
Great. Pissing down again.
Nossa. Cara, nunca vem, mano.
You have a kind master, eh, doggy? Aye, coming right up.
Mano, faz sentido.
What a mess.
Mano, um time grande botou
Let
pra
it
cair.
be now. I want to play too, you know?
6, né? Revés.
If I was you, I'd take it.
Ainda não? 3, 4. Seis? Calma. Aí continua, né? Tá louco.
That's enough. Your turn.
Impossível ganhar isso aqui. Já tá 500 pontos de ganhar a vaga aqui. É milzão, não? Ué, eu vou continuar. Eu tenho muita fé.
My God, this is killing me.
Perdi. Deixa eu tomar um revés agora. Ai, não tomou.
Finally! I won! If you want to repeat that, I'd be more than glad.
Would you like to throw a game, would you? Courteous, let's...
Perdi minha insígnia.
Today's my lucky day. I can feel it in my bones.
Nossa, mas que merda.
You know you can throw again, right? Like this?
Consegui derrubar os dados dele, mano.
Oh no, not good.
Não sei se você vai ter tanta sorte no mundo assim, mano. 1, 2, 3, 4, não tem, né?
Hail.
Eficiente, hein? Vou perguntar algo aqui.
These ones here.
Faz o seguinte, toma revés? Não, não toma revés. Você vai perder, cara. Você vai perder. 3, 4, 5, 6, né? O jogo não quer, né? Porque... Não, precisa de só um 3, só um 4. Fazer 50 pontos passando, sacanagem. Fala, dog. Meu dog, foi me olhando. Vendo, eu perdi todo o dinheiro.
Oh, you
Damn it.
mutt.
They're yours, lad.
Um, dois, três. Eu bonito, hein? Ou 3, 3. Ai, perdi. Não? Ué. Nossa, velho, que jogo feio.
You silly doggy.
Here.
Mano, eu vou roubar esse cara depois desse jogo, na moral. Lascado da minha música.
Like this.
Esse cara é muito ladrão, velho. Muito ladrão. Olha, 1, 2, 3, mas não faz nada nesse jogo. Cara, perdi de novo, mano. Esse cara perdi de novo, velho. Caçou tudo, mano.
Like this.
Tristeza. Agora sou eu. Ele vai tomar reverso. Toma reverso.
Oh no, not good.
Ai, eu fiz merda. Nossa, eu fiz
Have
merda.
you lost your mind? You're going to lose everything.
Nossa, quase eu fiz merda. São 3, mano. Que lado feio, mano. Na moral. Tá com fome. O cara tá muito roubando, na moral. Esse cara tá roubando muito. Ladrão, ladrão.
Like
Ladrão,
this.
vai tomar reverso. Reverso, reverso. Toma. Ai, não tô, me perdi. Esse cara é muito. Mano.
These ones here. That's enough. Your turn.
Perdi, guys. Ah, mano, eu vou jogar isso aqui no time grande e vou tentar ir de novo, velho.
Here.
Um reverso, cara. Um reverso, cara.
Damn! Shit!
Nice, nice. A mesma coisa, velho. Nunca dá do ímpar deu 4, velho. Vou passar e vou torcer pra cair.
Good doggy.
Good boy.
Nossa, foi muito na sorte agora, velho. Torcer pra mais um revés do cara. Ai, perdi. Calma, cachorro, calma. Cara, se eu ganhar esse aqui, eu vou ter loucura, mano, na moral. Vai. Um, dois, três, cinco, né, velho? Chatice, mano. Cara, tem que pontuar agora, né, mano?
If I was you, I'd take it. Let it be now. I want to play too, you know?
Perdi.
Ha ha! The luck is on my side, it seems.
É, cara. Deixa eu ver meu cachorro aqui. Vou lascar, né?
Here, Mutt. Here you go. Take it. Jogo salvo. Ah, tem um guarda de dinheiro, mano. Esse baú, mano. Ai, não. Fala, cachorro. Here you go. Take it. Heal.
Agora eu no cavalo. Procura meu cachorro, sou feliz. cavalo. Estranho isso. Tem uma viatura, velho. Na viatura é lobo, bicho. No carro.
Here you go. Take it.
God grant you help.
O pessoal já tá com fome.
Praise God.
Cadê o modelo? Isso mesmo.
Are you going to do the laundry today?
I don't know.
Greetings, my friend.
I have the book.
Well, I must admit, I haven't had an apprentice.
I didn't even look inside.
You had a treasure like this in your hands, and you weren't even curious to have a peek? Well, I suppose it's not for everyone. I'll have a look for myself. This really is something. But why is it all covered?
But the essence of life from the skies didn't bother you, and now you're squeamish.
Oh, refining saltpeter. I'll study the... Well, the last chapter of our story of knowledge awaits us. The grand finale.
So what now? Do you have another job for me?
Charcoal.
Não tá enquadrado o jogo? Estranho.
We have everything.
What Bertold?
Tá desativando a câmera.
Will you finally tell me what's going on?
Believe it or not, all this secrecy had its reasons. But now I don't have to hide anything from you. It's time. We'll meet with the others in the lair, and there you'll learn the whole truth. You go ahead. I'm going to get a few things ready here.
All right, then. I hope you keep... Good boy. Good boy.
Vai meu cavalo. Cavalo. Ela nunca ouviu, né, mano?
Quick. Go!
Vou seguir reto.
Quick.
Ah, não, você quer ficar parando, velho. Bagulho chato. Por que minha câmera tá desativando, mano?
What'll happen now?
Our last supper, with only one but very filling course, awaits us.
Crazel, please. For once, just once, tell me what's actually going on.
And rob myself of enjoying your blissful ignorance? Not a chance. Tell me yourself, what do you think is going to happen?
Like always. You'll send me off somewhere to look for something, and you'll have a fancy speech to go with it.
He knows you now as well as we do, Miller.
I do tend to do that, true enough. But no, today things will be different. Bonnie will start today. At least I'll finally see if she understood my teachings. Bonnie?
First of all, I'd like to thank you on behalf of the whole gang for all the work you've done. We could never have finished the job without you. We found 2 new partners, you and Monarch here. It's good to have someone to rely on. So, it's time we started being honest with you, so you can finally learn the whole truth.
Not yet. Let's pull up that uppity bastard's leg a bit longer. That's the fun part.
Never mind him. Speak.
All right, then. This whole time, you've been collecting ingredients and clues for us. But, so you wouldn't go nosing around, we always told you it was for something different than it actually was.
The miller here calls it tackets.
Tactics, you idiot. And everything worked out according to plan.
Mano, acho que é uma bomba
So today
ainda, né?
we're finally close to our great success.
Tinha que ser uma bomba.
With the help of Hermes Trismegistos and his successors, we'll finally complete the dream of all alchemists. Our magnum opus.
Exactly, Bonnie.
Magnum opus. A great work of alchemy. You're trying to make the Philosopher's Stone.
I see you've learned something after all. But no, the Philosopher's Stone isn't our goal.
Let's see then, Henry. What is it you think we're making here?
Some kind of weapon?
Well, Henry's not too far from the truth after all, don't you think? Actually, he's pretty spot on. Although weapons were our last order of business. Let's start at the beginning. My father was a miller as well, but I was never much interested in the trade. Even as a young boy, I loved running around Lower Samine and investigating everything living and dead. And I had a lot of questions about everything. Then my mother, God rest her soul, decided it'd be best for me to go to study in Prague. As soon as I grew up and gained a bit of sense, I packed my bags and left.
What did your father have to say about it?
He wasn't too happy about it, that's for sure. But Mother kept pestering him until he yielded. I met a lot of remarkable people at the university, and my thirst for knowledge kept growing. But in the end, it only took a year of all that pretentious, scholarly blathering and hypocritical nonsense for me to realize I wouldn't learn anything proper there. Most of the students and masters are just a bunch of dogmatic fools. They have their own truth, and those who want to know more or ask the wrong questions fall into disfavor, as was my case.
You left your studies?
And I'm glad I did. The most important science is not subject to any religious dogma. And, of course, it's not taught at any university.
You mean alchemy?
Exactly. The art of combination and dissolution. The key to understanding the very nature of the world. There's only one queen of science. Alchemy. I returned to the mill in Lower Samine.
Eu acho que eu tô pequeno agora, BT.
And started a new life.
New life?
I returned to the miller's trade. My father was old, and from then on, alchemy. I brought a few important books from Prague. I started with the most difficult thing. I tried to create gold.
Whoa.
That was pretty daring of you.
As you might expect, it didn't work. But after a few tries, I managed to create something entirely different. Once I tried mixing sulfur, charcoal, and saltpeter. I had a candle burning next to me. A gust of wind scattered the mixture, and all of a sudden, bang! I almost shit myself, I tell you. My father was But then I realized I'd unwittingly created a miracle. Explosive black powder.
So I was right. You're making weapons.
No, it's about much more than that. We're all in on it now.
I couldn't continue my experiments on my own, but Bonnie and Zinnig did a few little jobs for me.
So he initiated us.
But we just still didn't know how to do it right and not blow ourselves up in the process.
And we used up a huge amount of saltpeter and sulfur.
By the way, the manuscript from that Hermes Trismegistos was our shopping list and price list for material from Kuttenberg.
Only we didn't know correct proportions. I looked up a few of my former fellow students and brought it up with them. And we found out that before us, some monk had already made the discovery.
Some fella called Black Bertold, and that he even started writing a book called
Feuerwerkbuch.
We can believe our luck when we found out there's a copy of it right here at Trotsky.
And you know the rest.
It's a discovery that will change history. In the right hands, it can make miracles happen. All it takes is a spark, and a storm of fire will sweep away the old world order. It will wipe out stupidity and ignorance, once and for all.
And what will happen now?
As I said, we're about to have our last supper on our journey to satisfy our hunger for knowledge. A feast of smoke and fire. Black Bertold never finished his book, because he never had enough ingredients for his last great experiment. But now, thanks to you, we do. We can finally finish Bertold's work and finish his book. We'll see with our own eyes what a barrel of black powder can do. I hope you're as excited as I am.
Before we get started, what is it you're going to do with this powder?
During wartime, like it is now, a flammable and explosive mixture like this has more. If we had a few big barrels of the stuff, we could demolish Trotsky if we wanted to. And maybe we will.
All of us here are truly passionate about the idea of a new world. And now it's within our grasp.
How did a scholar and an alchemist become a...
Prague is a big city, and a poor student has no chance of getting a decent place to sleep or even something to eat. Learning to shop with 5 fingers was the first requirement for survival. We're all masters of our own destiny.
Do you really need that much?
We do. Saltpeter makes up almost 3/4 of the mixture. Not even all the cows in the region could produce enough for us once we really get started with manufacturing.
What is it you studied at the...
I was supposed to become a preacher.
That fits you. Maybe...
God has a path prepared for each of us. And each of...
I was supposed to be a dyer, but I was too lazy to work 6 days a week and soak my hands.
I was supposed to become a nun, but I didn't want to give up the booze and fellas.
And I've already told you everything. The world is what you make it.
This book, Feuerwerkbuch.
Everything you'd want to know about black powder. How to mix it in the proper ratio. How to store it. How to light it properly. And especially how to use it in warfare. Because that's the most important part, after all.
I've heard enough. Now I want to see that with my own eyes.
Let's do it then.
Indeed it is. We can get started. Long live the beautiful new world.
Esse pavio é muito pequeno, na moral. É, na verdade, não sabe o que é explosão, né, mano? Faz sentido ele estar, tipo assim, na frente por causa do...
Looks like it ain't working.
I'd say it works just fine.
This will change history.
What? I can't hear a thing. But I'd say it works just fine.
Da hora.
As long as you listen to me and keep the proportions right, you won't fuck it up.
White ash.
You really led me on about the gunpowder magazine, didn't you? A golem made of dough, souls inside saltpeter.
Not exactly. It's all based on the real philosophy of the Jewish Kabbalah. I studied the writings of Bonaventura, but they work brilliantly as a
I really thought you'd have a golem made from dough walking around the mill, or that I could become invisible.
Ah, but black powder is no...
So for the last time, Crazel, what now?
I'll do what I promised, and what will most likely be my fate. I'm going to gather together all the knowledge I've acquired.
Uh-huh. And what about me?
That's up to you, Henry. You're a free man. Lower Samin has no hold over you, and never did. You know, the inevitability of God's plan takes no interest in people like you.
That sounds somehow hopeful in a peculiar way, I'd say. Now I'm even happier about the great thing we've accomplished here.
The ideal conclusion, I'd say. Maybe it's time to carry sacks at a different mill. But if you're still interested in learning a bit more, drawing from the well of alchemical knowledge...
I know where to find you.
Indeed.
Da hora, velho. Que da hora. E eu acertei. Eu sou sabido. Aqui é privado.
What is it you need?
O lugar que eu vou é privado, mano. Tô tão triste já, na moral.
Here you go. Take it. You're my doggy, eh?
Dá uma engordada? Mais ou menos, né?
Here you go. Take it.
Eu peguei muita comida, mano. Então, tá suave já.
You silly mutt.
Vou ter que pôr meu boneco, né? Esqueci. Utilidades. Interessante. 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 Não sei o que vai até hoje. Vamos pegar esse aqui, velho. Faz mais sentido pra mim. Andar mais secreto. Isso aqui é melhor. Nossa. Interessante. 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 Fazer mais coisas com isso. Ah, esse aqui tem que pegar o voo rápido, né? Esse aqui. Esse aqui. Bom. Acabou as missões daqui de baixo. Ai. Mano, acho que vou fazer a missão principal já, velho. Melhor. Pera aí, descansar. Certeza.
Huh? Hey, fellow. Pull up for a tankard of mead.
God bless you. Good hunting. I know a good trophy when I see one. That young boar. And the deer over there.
That one? Well, I've been after him for... Interesting.
I was blessed with a good teacher. I hunted with my lord in the woods.
I don't know him, but you say along the river Sasso? Woods that way must be thick, huh?
How about passing the time?
You might live to regret that offer, lad. Old I may be, but I'm still a good shot.
All right.
What's it to be?
Bow, I reckon.
All right.
Hang on. Yeah.
Wait a while until I get the other art.
Nice.
Get in line.
I'm doing pretty well today. Another decent shot.
Eu tô ganhando, não sei.
I'm doing pretty well today. A measly 2 points again.
Isso foi no meio.
Smack bang in the middle.
Não sei se fiz. Show!
Come here.
Nossa, mas ele...
There we go!
Ele me amassou, mano. Ai, meu cachorro tá latindo muito, velho. Esqueci como esse cachorro é chato. Foi, cachorro. Foi, cachorro. Fala. Pô, eu perdi as flechas pra sempre. Isso. Ai, tá amassado. Amassado. Falou. Isso. As minhas mãos.
Slowly. Nice and slow.
O cachorro, meu cavalo tá bravo.
Whoa.
Imersão gamer.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Onde que eu tive a missão?
I'm ready.
We can't. We wouldn't make it to Nabokov and back by sunset. We'll meet at the second gate tomorrow at sunrise.
Mãe seco. Nossa, ele vai parar pro sem tocha, né? Não?
Good doggy. Good boy.
Para. Para.
Blessings to you.
Well, I don't think I could...
Ah, fuck him. We're here on account of von Bergov. I have a feeling he won't be giving him a pat on the...
I suppose you're right. But I won't be fucking humiliated.
I agree. Although, the Lord of Perkstone...
Look, I know...
happens to the best of us. But you can rely on me. Always. We had a disagreement, that's all. Who doesn't sometimes? You're the closest friend I have left.
Thank you, Henry. I really appreciate it. I'm glad to have you as my page.
Well.
You know, but now I wouldn't want anyone else by my side. You have...
And you have my word as a blacksmith that I'll stand by you.
Then your word must be as firm as steel. But I take my promises seriously too. And since I made a promise to Bojena, we have to repay our debt.
Don't worry about it. I took care of it on behalf of...
You did? My word, Henry. You are a true Bellator. Only half by birth, but your heart is filled with blue blood.
Thanks, Hans.
How is she getting on, actually? I hope she hasn't had any trouble.
Not on account of us, no. But...
Jesus. But right now, I'm not in the mood for sad stories. You can tell me another time, but now it's high time we set out so we can get back before...
I'm ready.
Let's mount up. It's nice to be out under the open sky. I was feeling really cramped in those gloomy corridors up there. but I can't deny this is a real fucking castle. I've never seen anything like it before. Perkstein is just a little fortress in comparison. Von Berghoff certainly knows how to make an impression.
Ah, it's only a pile of stones, though.
You mean a masterpiece of stone masonry? I'd have thought you, of all people, would be capable of appreciating fine craftsmanship. Fuck. This place makes me feel queasy. Memento mori. I could have croaked here and gone off to join my old man in eternity. God rest his soul. And he'd ask me, "So, son, what great deeds have you achieved in life?" And I'd have to tell him, "Well, Pa, I fucked everything up royally, and then they hanged me for poaching." Christ on a stick. I can't have that. When I go to the next life, I need to have something better to tell. A whole lot better.
Ah, you're telling you had a beautiful wife and lots of kids. So the House of Perkstein continues in glory and blossoms.
Only I'm still waiting for my damned inheritance, and I don't have a wife yet. Thank God. Damn it. I need to get my mind on other things, and get the feeling I'm living. Let's really spur these horses on, eh? What'd you say?
How could I refuse you anything?
There's a junction beyond Troskovitz with a roadside chapel. Whoever reaches it first, wins. So, get ready, forward!
Quick!
Go! Show what you're made of!
Go!
Give it all you've got!
Ah, o cavalo dele é muito mais roubado, né, mano? Você gosta da luta.
Just a bit further.
Cavalo ainda. Não, perdi.
Go! Just a bit further.
A máfia, família, a máfia. Perdi.
Quick!
A máfia.
Oh. Right. Yeah, my head feels a lot clearer now.
I'm glad to hear it.
Thanks for riding with me, old pal.
Think nothing of it. But watch.
You never get...
So, what now, Hans?
Like I say, I can see everything clearer now. And the thing that's clearest to me is I won't be trifled with anymore. I'm the Lord of fucking Perkstein. Let everyone know who they have the honor of addressing.
I'm with you on that, noble sir.
Splendid. So, forward to Nabokov. The sooner we get that out of the way, the sooner we can finally start dealing with more important matters. Oh, dentes fortuna, juvat! We turn right here.
Falou, né? Fast travel, né, mano? Dá de cavalo é da hora, mas, né? 6 horas, né, de cavalo. Isso também.
So?
Eu volto. Hmm.
We're here. What now, Sir Hans?
Now, I expect someone will come to greet us. And hopefully not like they did in Trotsky.
Hey, so Yaramir don't receive visitors. You'll have to leave.
I beg your pardon. See to it that he receives me immediately.
Can't be done. Sorry about that.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Lipa, and I am here with a message from Lord von Berghoff. So get to it. And if you keep me waiting here much longer, you'll be sorry.
Please be patient for a while, sir.
My word. You got a sharp tongue sometimes. But what if he won't receive us?
He will. Just wait and see.
Come along. Sir Yaramir will be here any moment.
See?
The Lord Jesus Christ be praised.
Forever and ever.
Please excuse our precautions, gentlemen. These are evil times. Well then, Yaramir of Nabokov at your service. And whom do I have the honor of welcoming to my humble seat?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I am honored, Sir Yaramir. Sir Otto von Berghoff asked me to convey to you his cordial greetings, and to parley with you in the matter of the security of this domain.
Certainly, certainly. These are troubled times indeed. Please accept my hospitality, sir. You're surely thirsty after your journey, and you'll have greater comfort in the tower.
An excellent idea. If I may ask that our horses may not be neglected either.
Pelzel, you heard his lordship.
But I've already got 15 animals to deal with. Why doesn't Hurtle do it?
Hurtle has other duties. Stop griping and get to it.
15 horses? My word, sir. You must be doing all right for yourself.
Not entirely. But fortune smiled on me for once at least.
On me too, one could say. I suppose she's doing the rounds in these parts. So, tell me, sir, how did you achieve what you have?
Well, it's a long, complicated story. But I'm guessing von Burkhoff didn't send you here to find out how well off I am. Or did he?
No, he didn't. I apologize, Sir Jaromir. So, let's proceed to the real reason he sent us. Henry, be prepared. I won't keep Sir Jaromir very long.
Certainly.
Michael, you take Henry here under your wing and make sure he's well taken care of.
Certainly. Henry, eh? Michael's my name, and I welcome you to our little place. It's not the fanciest fortress ever, but you know, I like it here. It serves us well. How was your journey? All good?
Aye. Lovely country. A feast for the eyes.
Well, that's nice to hear, especially from someone from far-off parts. But I must say, my throat is dry. And maybe yours too, eh? Come along with me. We'll soon fix that. I'll make you feel at home and we can have a chat. As I said, the fortress may be small, but the work never stops.
Look what I have for you.
The fortifications down there, so don't get under the lad's feet. But you can drop in on Pelzel and check how he's looking after your horses. We're rolling some dice, eh? We've got none of guesswork, but don't all be shy. Invite him to play if he finds himself at a loose end.
Come here.
At least he'll show you how your betters play.
Right you are, Michael. You can rely on me.
And you, Ertl, have you got shit for brains? You've got a guess, for fuck's sake.
I'm sorry, Michael. I didn't know.
Shut your gob and attend to your duties.
Right, I'm going.
So you've heard
You have a kind master.
I hope you won't disappoint Zwerk and pass some time with him.
I'd love to have a game.
Glad to hear it. You're a good lad. I can tell just by looking at you. Zwerk has some polished badges. I'm sure he'd love to take a...
They'll surely fall my way now.
What game would you like to...
Tinha mais 5, mas não tem. Ah, não, tem 5, mas não esqueci.
Courteous from it.
Let's play. This pretty pilgrim's badge, if you ain't chicken.
Ai, ai.
Maybe you're not playing for the first time, but you can't beat me.
15 dados bugado. Apagando muito. Mesmo assim, perco, né, velho? Bem, como é bem.
Damn it! They're yours, lad.
Usou. Tem um time pequeno, né? Fiz milzão e corri.
Good to see ya.
Finished. Your turn.
Faltam 5. Isso. Vai marcar agora. tô bem na vantagem. Vou jogar sincero aqui, fazer uns pontinhos.
These ones here.
Reverso, né? Reverso, aqui foi reverso. Não.
My God, I'm done.
Um, dois, três. Nunca vai, mano.
Let it be now. I want to play too, you know. Have you lost your mind? You're going to lose everything.
Perder tudo sim.
My God. Oh, well.
Toma aí, ó. Eu tô craqueado, filho. Tô cheio de hacks aqui, mano. Nossa, 1050. Ai, tomei na cara. Nada, né? Nada. Calma. Filho da puta do nada, mano. Tá louco. Borja aqui do lado, mano. Um ferreiro, cadê? Não, pera. Tem algo, não sei. Nada? Nada, só... Nossa. Eu fiz uma prova. Continuou.
If I was you, I'd take it.
Eu tô craqueado aqui no bagulho. Tá louco? Aqui eu passo, né? Tá 200 de ganhar. Vai dar pra continuar, mas tá bom. Melhor não.
These ones here. Curva! Bloody dice!
Mano, tu perdeu mó grana comigo, parceiro. E acabou, né?
You must have a lucky horseshoe up your ass. Next time I'll...
Vamos jogar de novo.
Hear you're a keen dice player.
You heard all that traveling must take the weight off your feet then. And we'll shake and roll. I play for high stakes and all.
How about trying your...
What game would you...
Sem signo, que eu não lembro qual signo eu tenho.
Courteous from...
Let's play.
Vou arrancar mais dinheiro desse cara. Lá. Vou jogar tudo. Vamos ver o que acontece.
Oh, Fortuna! May the best player win.
Olha aqui. Fechei dos cheat aqui. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Vai ficar. Ah, não, deu certo. Tô cheio do cheat aqui, parceiro. Tô cheatado. Não dá, né, pra ser isso aqui? Não, né? Tô cheatado.
Henry, a word with you.
Os caras querem falar comigo aí. Nossa, mas aí ele. Ah, não.
Finished. Your turn.
Vai. Eles estão. Não vai, mano. Sacanagem. Continua aqui, mano. Uma revés é tristeza, mas não tem, né?
What can you do?
Tentei, mano. Depois que eu tentei aqui, velho.
These ones here.
Joga aqui em time pequeno, mano. Cinzão. Aí, mas é bom, né? Na verdade, né?
My God, I'm done.
Mano, por que não dá pra fazer um 2, 3, 4, velho? Muito triste esse jogo, não. Dá pra fazer isso aqui, né? Não, vou continuar. Passar pro próximo. Dobra e passa pro próximo, tá louco. Não compensa.
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends. Damn it! They're yours, lad.
Toma revés? Nossa! Tô cheatado até os dentes aqui, moleque. Que eu perdi esse aqui, muito triste, mano. Ai, fez 400. Chega. Revés.
You silly doggy.
Toma revés, né? Não é possível. Tá cheatado se ele não tomar revés.
My God! Oh, come on!
Mano, foi muito burro, mano. Esse cara é muito burro, parceiro. Vai ter que continuar aqui. 3 mil não falta. Tá muito suave aqui, mano.
These ones here.
Aí tem um bom ferreiro ali, velho.
Henry, a word with you.
Os caras querem falar comigo, eu tô aqui no Mind Plays aqui, mano.
Have you lost your mind? You're gonna lose everything.
Não vou perder tudo, porque eu não vou, cara. Não entendeu ainda. Ai, eu não vou perder tudo. Não vou perder tudo. Olha que muito bom chutar, velho. Nossa, mas aí ele fez o game, né? Eu ganhei. Não foi triste que joga sincero, mano. Ai. queria ganhar agora, né, mano? Não tem como, né? Otário. Otário. Atenção. Ih, vai tomar revés, hein? Senti. Não. Ficou muito. Ninja. Gênio.
These ones here.
Got.
Oh, come on!
Eu chutei.
My God, why? Why do I even play?
Vai, eu vou parar de jogar, porque senão você vai ficar pobre.
I heard Lord von Berghoff himself, so what?
That's for their lordships to know, not me.
Aye. No one tells us. But you must have heard something. You know.
I've got ears, but I don't crouch.
All right, don't tell me one thing. Why didn't von Berghoff send one of his own instead of some Lord of Perkstein and his escort?
Well, I suppose he wanted to show respect to Lord Yaramir. So he didn't send just anyone.
Ah, the way of the nobles. Not something I know much about, but you do, it seems. So your master, Lord Capon of Perkstein, is somehow significant.
One day he'll inherit several castles and a lot of wealth.
Well, best stick with him until that happens. And you're his what? Yeah, page, servant?
His escort. I give advice when he asks for it, but mostly I take care of his security.
Fair enough. I get it.
Essa câmera tá muito feia, mano. Tá bugando toda hora, tô puto já, mano. E nem era isso que eu mexi nessa aqui, velho.
I used to travel with Lord Yaramir, but he barely travels these days, so I don't get out much.
Lord Capon is always getting up to something.
Well, I envy you a bit. But hey, we've had a nice chat. Since you're here, what would you say to a bit of a friendly duel? You've got time to kill, and me too. Let's do something to shorten it. We can do something dignified. We'll clash arms for the glory of our masters. You for yours, me for mine.
I accept your offer. I'd fight for Lord Capon.
Then you're the right man in the right place. Get your kit ready, and we can get stuck in.
Let's do it, Michael.
You don't have to ask twice. We've got some blunt old weapons for practice here. We don't want to hack each other to pieces, do we?
That's sensible.
We'll do it in a little courtyard behind the gate. Tell me what weapon you want, and we'll get cracking.
Eu vou de espada.
Some sword will do.
A choice fitting for a... Give me a moment. I'll put my...
Smash him, Michael!
Well then.
I hope nobody gets badly wounded.
Smash him, Michael! Smash him!
Die, you wretch!
Easy.
Good to see.
A good fight. An honourable.
Yeah, I'd say. I haven't had such a good stretch in a long time.
Lord Capon's honour has been defended.
Ha! That it has. Didn't expect you to take me down like that. All honour to you, Henry. Here you go. Something to remember Nabokov by on your journeys with Sir Capon. You won fair and square. If you're feeling a bit sore, go and see Clara. She'll be in that house beneath. She'll be happy if you show her where it hurts. I might have said this already, but if you've got nothing on your plate, you can have a game of dice as work. Or try Pelzel in the stables.
I'm sure he'd love to show you how we hold races to pass the time. And if you want to train some other battle skills, you can practice archery.
Well, I never. I can't remember the last time anyone beat Michael. You didn't hold back.
Oh, but nor did he. That's why I'm here, actually. He knocked me about a bit. I was wondering if you'd take a look at my wounds.
That's what I'm here for. Show me, so I know if I need to apply ointment, stitches, or the saw.
It surely won't be all that bad.
Don't worry, Sir Knight. You'll live here in one piece. Well, I've done what I could. Better now?
Aye.
Acho que
Much
só
better.
foi curativo, Zé.
Thanks a lot.
I'm glad. Will you tell me who you are?
Henry. Lord Capon's retainer.
Oh, I'm Clara.
My sword is at your service, miss.
Blimey! No one's ever said anything like that to me before. But it's not your sword I need so much as your legs.
My legs?
I have to go and get fresh herbs for our sick folks. It's not far, but I'll be grateful for an escort and protector. And if you tell me about your chivalrous deeds, it'll shorten the time.
I will be only too happy to escort such a comely maid.
Comely? You'll make me blush. Come on then, let's go.
Coragem.
If I don't get back soon, the sick will start to treat themselves with schnapps, and that wouldn't do. Shall we go? Our little fortress doesn't impress you much, I suppose. You must be used to real castles. Actually, that's why I'm so pleased you're here. A bit of excitement at last. Tell me more about knights, or better still, about yourself. Where have you been? What have you seen?
Once, I was on the trail of this scoundrel, but the sly fox hid in the cloisters of SAAAALVE Monastery. So I had to become a novice to track him down.
Good heavens! So you're actually a monk?
No. I entered the monastery under a false name, so I'd say I'm not a real monk.
That's good to know. Tell me more, please.
And now that you mention castles, I conquered one once. The enemy took it by a ruse, and we couldn't let that go unanswered. I found a great scholar and got him to build us a trebuchet. Then we bombarded the castle. But they didn't surrender. So brute force was required. Smash down the gate, ladders up to the ramparts, and so on.
Aye, when brains fall short, brawn has to step in. Thank you for telling me your stories. It's nothing like my life. I just patch up the lads when they come back cut up and bruised, like last time. But I have other talents too.
Tem que comer, velho. Então é passivo de mártir. Bom. Mano, eu tenho que fazer perfume, mano. Eu não fiz mais perfume.
Horses here, more in the stables, and a big corral with even more outside the village. That's a lot more than I'd expect here. I wonder where Lord Nebat got them all. Maybe that Pelzer will know.
Que matéria vai estar quebrado? Ah, eu tô com essa espada aqui, mas não é espada não. É, a minha é essa. Essa aqui é uma aleatória. Vou colocar no cavalo. Vou colocar no cavalo. Melhor que a minha. Cara, tô com muita grana, na moral. Nossa, olha esse cavalo, velho.
This really is a lovely... If it was up to me, I'd just lie down...
Why not?
I have to gather herbs to treat the wounded. And if his lordship found out I was dawdling, he'd have my gut...
Does Sir Yaramir treat you badly?
Not at all. He's a good master still. Now you're here, you can help me with those herbs. Then maybe we'll find a moment.
For dawdling? I can.
Maybe I'll tell you some stories in return.
I know quite a bit about herbs, I think.
Vacila não, hein?
So just tell me what's wrong with your lads, and I'll come up with a remedy.
Really? So tell me how to treat fever, say, or shortness of breath.
In that case, you'll need sage and chamomile, maybe some poppy or marigold, am I right?
Aye, exactly right. I've got enough chamomile. It's the rest I need. Above all, the marigold. Since you know all about it, you'll be back in a jiffy, won't you? It all grows in the glade here, but sometimes it takes a while to find.
I think I'll manage.
Claro que você fala. Mas você quer camomila? Vou pegar também, né? Mas eu quero... O que é cravo de... Não, dente de leão. Ai meu Deus, onde que tem cravo caro? Também é bom pegar. Não lembro que é caro do... Sai, cachorro. Cardo. Mano, o que é cravo de defunto? O que é cravo de defunto? Dá pra dar para os meus, né? Ai, ai, ai. Papoula, salva, saliva. Não sei nunca falar essa palavra. Papoula. Papoula é muito importante, você lembra que é, né? É papoula mesmo? Tem que achar? É papoula mesmo. Papoula vermelha. Cadê ela? Vai dar uma coisa aqui. Ortiga. E aí? Vai. Olha aí. 8 bagulho de cabo de defunto. Meu Deus, não sei onde tem cravo de defunto. Não sei o que é isso. Cara, eu vou falhar na missão porque eu não achei cravo de defunto, é triste, né? Eu já me perdi. Ah, meu dona! Dona também é mó raro, mano. Aí você vê que acontece de cara que você acha até a coisa mais rara do jogo, mas não acha o padrão do game. Não achei que era de conta, moço. Peço perdão aí por ter decepcionado você. Mas é impossível achar isso. Achei. Sozinho. Tem mais? Não? Isso é até pra mim isso. Ah, cravo de defunto é laranjinho. Tá bom já. Cadê a moça? Cadê a bela moça?
I've got everything.
Wonderful.
You promised you'd tell me something.
I will, don't worry. But first I want to show you something. Hurry.
Descubra o segredo de Clara. Tá bom, né? Qual o segredo de Clara? Mano, minha câmera parou, velho. Mano, vou ter que mudar. Vou ter que mudar o chat de posição se pá, velho. Só pra ver isso. Ixi, que luz é essa? Um vagalume?
Now tell me what's so important that you couldn't tell me back there in the glade.
I wanted to give you a riddle.
A riddle? Why?
You'll know soon enough. Now listen. I bloom in silence, a petal's grace, a delicate charm in a hidden place, a whispered scent, a subtle ploy. What am I, elusive and coy? Solve this riddle, unlock the joy.
The only petal I see here is called Clara.
The right answer. And now for your reward. I hope they didn't hear us in the fortress. People wouldn't half talk. If you're as good as that on the battlefield, may God have mercy on your enemies.
I'm not so considerate on the battlefield, because as a true knight, I must do everything I can for a damsel in distress.
You'll soon be a begging knight if you carry on like...
What do you mean?
Well, I can...
Should we stay a while?
No, up you get. I've got to pass me my clothes.
Sure.
Farewell for now, Henry, and thanks for your help.
Baita segredão dela, né, mano? Mano, eu vou pegar mais dente de leão, velho. Dente de leão, dente de fogo de defunto lá, velho. Cravo de defunto. Ai, que vai ser. Fazer poção. Pô, mas é... Como é que vê isso? Criação? Boa. Eu sei fazer isso aqui. Que da hora. Poções. Cravo de defunto. Essa aqui, né? É urtiga e cravo de defunto. Tem bastante, então. A gente vai pro Salvador por cima de Belladonna. A dona tinha lá no meio da floresta. Dente de leão. Cara, eu preciso aprender a fazer veneno, mano. Onde que eu descubro isso, velho? Eu não vou achar mais, né? Nunca mais vou achar a Belladonna. Nunca mais vou achar a Belladonna. Cachorro, você já comeu hoje?
Here, Mutt!
Comi um frango aí. bagulho ali, bestão.
Here you go. Take it.
Ah, nunca mais vou achar, né? É isso. Acabou. Pô, e o item que eu achei? Vale 100zão. Tá aí, né? Cara, precisa achar um bagulho de secagem, um bagulho de alquimia.
And the one before
Os
that.
caras que me
It's
odeiam
good
aí,
for
mano.
you.
Vou ver.
Pickled cabbage drives out the black bile and puts your fluids in balance.
Aqui não tem nada. Se tiver alguma coisa da comunicação. Oh, o resto, cara.
It's a good thing you've come. We're all finished here.
Calma aí, lindão. Vira muita coisa aqui ainda.
Huh? What's that?
I'm sorry, but your lord is ready to leave and he looks pretty impatient. Shouldn't you join him?
Estranho. Cadê aquela dona, né?
Excellent! My favorite retainer. The mission is fulfilled. It was a good meet. And he promised to send some men to help Lord von Berghoff, of course. What about you?
I had a great time. Michael, the garrison commander.
Did you win?
Of course.
Sorry I asked. But now back to our duties.
I agree.
This place, but it's good we're back. We'll pass on Sir Yaromir's messages to Lord von Berghoff.
Of course.
Vai dar skip time nessas histórias aí, mano.
Welcome back, Sir Hans. Henry?
Greetings, sir.
I'm glad you got back safe and sound. Now let's get down to business. Lord Capon, what news do you bring from Sir Yaromir? How many of his men can I count on?
First of all, Sir Yaromir sends his respectful greetings, sir. And he says he will pray for your good health. He was most troubled by the news about the ambush on your company. He promised 2 armored horsemen and 3 infantry bowmen.
Roughly what I expected. Thank you, Lord Capon. The reserves are being assembled, and we'll soon have a strong enough force to deal with that rebel.
But Lord Nebak had a lot more men in his fortress. He's definitely not sending you everything he can.
That's true. I discussed that with him. He insisted he couldn't send more men. He needed a garrison capable of keeping the fortress secure.
The fortress is on an outcrop with 1 approach road, and pretty well fortified. It could be held by 5 men with 1 arm tied behind their backs, unless they're vastly outnumbered.
That's probably true, but some of the men you saw there aren't his own. They're hired mercenaries, and the contract he signed with them binds them to protect the fortress and the surrounding area. If he were to send them out into the field, he'd have to pay extra, and he can't afford to. So he's sending his own armed men, who are his to use as he sees fit, and the rest have to stay at the fortress.
Nebag has hired mercenaries, does he? How many?
Around a dozen would be my estimate.
Interesting. Very interesting. I would like to know where he got the coin for that. Thank you, gentlemen, for this little service. But we haven't been idle either. I have some news you might be interested in. We caught one of those bastards who ambushed us.
What? How?
A stroke of luck, more than anything. He's under lock and key down in the dungeons.
And? Did you get anything out of him, sir?
It turns out he's a tough nut to crack. My men haven't yet got a word out of him.
What about torture, sir?
That is just it. The men are superstitious. They say unclean work fits only for an executioner, and it seems we don't have one here. So they just beat him a little. But the bastard certainly knows how to hold his tongue.
Damn!
I thought you might also be interested in what he knows. He's most likely from the same band that attacked you. I don't know what you think about such superstitions, Lord Capon. But if you want to try and get something out of him, I will not hold you back. Make him tell you where his gang hides out, and I will be in your debt. And if someone in the region is helping them, I want to know who.
That's an offer that's hard to resist, Sir Otto. I have a whole list of questions for that scoundrel, and superstitions mean nothing to me.
All the instruments you need are right there. Make him regret the day he took up arms against us.
I'm surprised how tender-hearted your men are. Especially after what that... But I haven't forgotten. We'll get it out of him. The hard way, if need be.
I'm glad to hear it. You have already surprised me once or twice, so I'm interested to see if you can do it again. And if not, I shall just hang the bastard. As a warning to the others. Nevertheless, while we are dealing with nuisances, did you notice anything suspicious on my estate while I was away? Something that might put us on the trail of those scoundrels, say.
I'm afraid I can't help you there, sir. While you were away, I spent my time, hunting. And after that, I was a guest in your cellars.
That...
Nossa, fiz muita coisa. Nossa.
Nomads have settled at Vidla.
I know. I met their... I cannot deny I would rather they moved away. But they have a charter from King Sigismund that entitles them to stay here. Now, to more pleasant business. My personal bodyguard, Lord Bartosz, also known as Black Bartosz, came back from Prague with me. An outstanding swordsman, among other things. So if you want to take your mind off things or fancy some training, as my esteemed guest, he will be at your service. You will most likely find him at the sword-fighting arena in the outer fortifications. That is all. Inform me about what you get out of the bandit.
Well, do you feel better now you've stopped eating game?
My leg comes nearly as strong. Everything else has gone downhill.
Like what?
It burns like hell, my skin. It's like my hands on fire.
I'm always glad to see polite people.
What do you think about...
Are you talking about...
What else? Seems to me you were all too willing to...
What was I supposed to do? What's more, we finally have a chance. Besides, from what you said...
You're right.
But don't get the wrong idea. I'm also hoping we'll manage it without...
I don't even know how to torture properly.
I don't even know how to torture badly. For things like that, nobles have...
Only now.
Us.
Leave that door be.
Come on. Torturing people. What have I gotten myself into?
Opa.
Be on your way.
Lady. Regina.
Shit. It's up to us again.
De novo. Caramba, tá acontecendo?
How are you doing?
Not too bad. Heartburn, creaking knees, and backache every morning.
Oh, God.
Vamos lá, torturar o maninho.
New blood? Did the last two get tired?
We're not Trotsky guards.
I don't give a fuck who you are. I still won't tell you anything.
Lord von Berghoff thinks otherwise.
Aye? Then all three of you can go and hold hands on your way to hell.
Ha ha! We've got a joker here. Who are you?
Nobody important.
That's for us to judge, if you wouldn't mind.
And who are you, if you're not guards?
We asked first. So answer nicely, or
we'll use force.
Do as you like, yellow bellies. You'll end up just like von Berghoff. On the gallows. Like all traitors.
Um tapa, só pra ele entender o que eu tô falando aqui.
Ah! Fuck off!
Pra ele entender, né?
This is going nowhere. You know, my friend here is a blacksmith's son. And he knows well what to do with things like these tongues here.
You won't get anything out of me. Bigger men have tried. So take those tongs and shove them up your arse, you horse and traitor!
They won't fit me, but they might fit you. Should we try?
Anything. Just spare me the jokes, please.
Fica muito lento essa tortura, tem que ser mais rápido.
Let's do what we came to do. You can see there's no point in fooling around with him. Now you're going to talk, you fucking louse. Understand?
I'm not saying anything. Do as you will.
Is there a man among you they call Istvan?
Ish who?
Istvan.
It's been a pleasure. Fuck off.
Where's that band of yours hiding? Tell us where we can find that damn band of yours. Now! You'll find out we're made of sterner stuff than those soft-hearted souls from the garrison. A lot sterner. We've been through countless battles and interrogated enough prisoners to know how to loosen their tongues. If you want to try our patience, then go ahead, stay silent, and you'll see what happens.
Nabokov. It's Nabokov.
You're lying. I was just there and spoke directly with Lord Nabok.
Looks like our fellas pulled the wool over your eyes.
How did you manage that?
Old Nabak is a gullible fool, like you two. And stupid as he is, he didn't have many men in the fortress. We took it with one finger up our noses.
Just who are you people? I doubt you're just common bandits.
Indeed not. We actually give a shit about the fate of this land. And above all, we don't want it fucked up by sellouts like you!
Bollocks! You're nothing but a band of mercenaries raiding for coin. You're no different than bandits. So don't try to turn your crimes into something noble. I know quite well what you are. And I'll tell you in a language you understand.
Someone must be in charge of everything. I want to know who.
Fuck off!
Your leader. Tell me who he is right now. If you don't tell us his name right now, we're gonna fuck you up. And believe me, we can. Remember that time we found out who was leading those bandits near Neuhof?
Yeah. That was horrible. I thought you'd gone raving mad. So much blood.
But he talked eventually, right? Even if there wasn't much left of him.
Hey, hold on, fellas. I don't know him very well. They call him Jan.
Is that it?
I really don't know nothing. I ain't been with him long. But he seems like a straight-up bloke. He's got good ideas, and nobody would dare to go against him.
Somebody in the region must be helping you.
I'll tell you no more. Nothing. Go and crawl back to your von Berghoff.
Acabou de novo, então. Que merda tá acontecendo? Copy. Copy. Do céu, do Pai falou. Calor. Por que eu fui a crossbar? Eu não vi. Ah, tá.
But you will.
Go to hell, for Christ's sake!
Spit it out, nice and fast. Otherwise, you'll force me to use this thing. And I don't think you'll like it.
If I Kurva!
The name, say the name!
Older! Sabine!
The groom. That's why he left his own wedding.
Jesus Christ! And what about the others? Once von Berghoff finds out...
All hell will break loose! But the people from the fortress are innocent! They know nothing!
Gnarly.
Agnes! Good Lord! If you tell him, their blood will be on your hands.
Von Bergov isn't a madman. He'll meet justice out fairly.
My arse!
Why did you ambush us? Over by Rock Tower Pond.
Fuck! That was you! I knew I saw you somewhere before, and I'm sorry it wasn't for the last time.
You slaughtered a party of messengers, you goddamn monsters, my innocent men!
In war, no one is innocent. All of you on von Bergov's side deserve to die.
They were our friends.
You filth!
What? Satisfied now?
You're not worth... I think the interrogation...
We'll see what Lord von Bergov has to say about it.
Go to hell! I pray...
How do you feel?
Well, it's not a pleasant feeling. But I'm glad that in the end we didn't have to... you know...
He told us something, didn't he?
That they're based in Nabokov, and some fella called Jan is in charge. But what he came out with in the end about that Samin being an ally, I just can't understand it. Why, for God's sake, has Samin turned against von Bergov? It's open rebellion.
Do you think the others in the fortress are in on it? Old Semin, Gnarly.
I hope they're innocent. But either way, it looks like a terrible mess.
Well, that's exactly why I think we should keep the news about young Semin's involvement to ourselves for now.
I'm not so sure, Henry. Von Bergov trusted in us. Won't be tired as if he ever discovers we lied to him. But do what you think is right.
Excuse me.
Demora muito, mano. Meu Deus do céu.
Would be a vanity.
My nose would surely appreciate it. Is it really decent for a woman to stink like that?
What if the water makes me sick?
Why would it make you sick? That's just silly.
I bring news from the torture chamber.
Excellent. I will send for Burgrave Hashek. I want him to hear it too.
We interrogated that captive, as you ordered, sir.
And were you able to find out anything useful?
I think you'll find some of it useful, sir.
Speak then.
The bandits have a camp in Nebokov. Somehow they succeeded in occupying the whole fortress.
What? How? Why? You met with Nebak yourself, Lord Capon. Did you not?
As it turns out, they locked Sir Yaramir away, and someone impersonated him quite convincingly. I'm sorry, sir.
Very well. Apology accepted. At least we have found this out now. They'll soon learn what a mistake they've made.
Your suspicions about the folk in the region haven't proved true.
That doesn't sound right to me. Are you absolutely sure?
Yeah. Nobody could be such a fool as...
Perhaps.
That's all we found out.
I must say, you got quite a lot out of him. Certainly more than your men managed, Hashek.
But sir, they...
In any event, the die has been cast. We will wait until my vassals in the vicinity muster up, and then march on the Nebokov.
Certainly, sir.
And, sir, before that, could we discuss that matter of ours?
Soon I shall throw a feast, so we can discuss the plan of attack with the other lords. Of course, you shall be my guests. But now, Go and rest. We have a long day ahead of us.
Yes, sir. Very well, sir. Henry, come for me this evening. We'll go there together.
Está próximo de tomar um momento difícil. Atenção, você está aproximando de um momento crucial na história. Após falar com o Capão, o acesso ao mundo será restrito por um tempo. Você poderá concluir todas as missões secundárias, exceto o dos demônios de Tresca. E eu salvei esse mini também do ataque, né? Se eu falar com o maninho agora, acabou o jogo. Tava dando essa parada. Ai, tomei dano. Vida não. Sou poderosamente forte. Mano, eu estou necessitando de uma mesa de alquimias. Alô?
Greetings.
Um mod certeza. Aqui é o arsenal, não posso entrar. Opa! Vamos.
Next time, have a...
Is there any work around the castle? Demons?
Quiet! But yes, unfortunately.
You mean horned ones?
Do you know any other kind? But I suppose you could do it?
You want me to get involved with hell? At least tell me more about it.
Ah, you know the type. War, bandits. The castle is built upon an ancient, though fortunate... The spawn of hell shows up here from time to time.
Let's get to the heart of the matter.
Our cooks, Manietta and Berto, were complaining about the Ossina, the castle blacksmith, was also black. The good news is it's only 3 people for now. We have to act quickly to prevent the panic from spreading any further.
What did you do about it in the past? I reckon this isn't the first time you've had to deal with it.
We usually cleansed the infested places, except for that one year when Sir Otto himself...
Lord von Berghoff has my admiration. How long did they fight? And what kind of armor was Lucifer wearing?
In any case, you'll have to ask Manietta and Berta, or the blacksmith perhaps, where the demons are coming from. And then simply make sure to get rid of them for good. You understand? I'm sure both the scribe Erazim and Father Nicodemus will have something to say about it as well. The question is if you're up to it, or if I should call in someone braver.
Eu dou conta. Fácil.
I'm ready to scour the castle and try to chase those monsters away. Could you arrange for me to be able to go wherever I want in the castle, without anyone chasing me out?
Very well. You can move freely about the... But don't stay any longer than necessary. I'll let the guards... If anyone asks, tell them...
You said something about a priest and an apothecary. Should I pay them a...
We've always used either holy water or magic water from the apothecary to get rid of those hellish creatures. Which one would you prefer?
I reckon the holy water is more likely to...
If I recall, it was blessed by the bishop himself during the... I believe you can do it. Should the demons attack you, just run away. But don't make too much of a ruckus, or you cause a panic. Careful.
Relaxa. Você aprendeu, diabos. Fala com Mierta, Berta e Otsina. Otsina. Ai, au! Deixa eu desmarcar a missão do maninho. Vai ficar mais bonitinho meu. Os bagulhos X. Irei mijar. Ai. Só tá muito quente, ué.
About that dyer of yours.
He's a highly experienced...
Poça.
The chamber.
Those but they're leaving.
Are you sure they're demons? I've seen a few
Only you youngsters. You wouldn't. They're jealous.
If you say so.
They're coming from the...
How should I...
you have he can.
I'll take... I hope...
And button.
I came to...
Will he?
He won't need it anymore.
My God, demon.
No.
How sad.
The chamber...
You're damn...
Only the...
if the...
Of course he told me.
I'm glad to give those demons...
Tell me what you know then.
You know the guardhouse with the little arena? In the palace below the crone, over by the outer wall? Inside, the place stinks. I've seen things. I'd start the...
All right.
Agora tem que falar com o... Hã? Contra os demônios segundo as instruções do ferreiro. Mas esse D. Pô, será que essa missão ainda tá bugada, mano? Tomara que não, mano. Esse A, quer dizer, esse A é o quê? Essa é a...
The chamber...
Of course, I keep... It's about... You have... Oh, but nobody...
Where should I start?
They must be...
Bertha...
Oh, that old...
Let me... I'm gonna...
No, but you have that...
All right.
That's to get...
Don't worry. Oh.
Yeah. And the sooner you... See you soon, my friend.
Compreensível. Não, tá. Ô, Luke, você espera aí. Pelo olhar dele, eu já conheço. Tá todo seu, tá? Só vai só pra procura. Oi? Ele vai subir. Se prepara que lá vem água. Como você tem um tinha que fazer à noite? Ai. Os demônios do lado do céu. Enquanto os demônios segundo os reis do enfermeiro. Ai, tinha que... Eu falei, né?
They won't be getting past this. little more.
Tá dando frame rate, queda de frame rate. Ok.
What are you gaping at?
Me, sir?
Who do you think? Don't you have any work to do?
I just stopped for a moment's rest. There's nothing wrong with that.
You can stand and stare once you've finished.
Lago. Lago legal.
That should do it.
Deixa eu perguntar alguma coisa pra ele. Poxa, quem é você? Sai. Esquisitão, parceiro. Ah, aqui tem o que. Acho que o jogo tinha travado isso. Fazer bagulho. Não você, acho que precisava não, preciso de cravo de defunto. É só um, né? Meu Deus. Deixa eu já... Não, tudo depois. Ah, mas por que eu não posso fazer isso aqui também, mano? Com água? A resolução não está me ajudando. Com água. É que deixei a porta lá aberta, né? Pode parar. Nossa, mas aí eu perdi. Black. Se isso aqui tá errado, tá? Se isso aqui tá errado. Nossa. Aí é um Kemetsa. Pau, né? Bom. Esse aqui é ótimo, mano. Vou pegar esse aqui. Tá louco. Bom, roubado, roubado. Vou deixar pro Salvador. É que esse chefe Salvador é muito chato de fazer, na moral. Vou fazer ele já, vai. Copinho. Aqui. Não, qual que eu tenho que capturar? É a beladona, né? Duas beladonas. Não sei qual a diferença dos dois. Vou ser sincero, tá? Standard chega. Fazendo errado. Eles estão no lugar, tá? Nossa, perdi. Você estava virado. E agora? Nossa, fiz merda, mano. Putz, fiz merda, mano. Ai. Mais um turninho. Vai ter que ferver. Mano, eu acho que eu fiz errado. Quase certeza que eu fiz errado. Nossa, fiz certo.
That belladonna shouldn't have been boiled on such a high flame.
Ferve o fogo alto? Deixar moída. Não, vou colocar não. Vamos para baixo. Os torninhos fervidos. Ninguém atrás de mim lá. Ai. Contorno, né? Contorno. mais pra fazer aqui. Consigo comprar? Nossa. Ah, deixa eu ver lá. Tem que moer a dente de leão. Nossa, banana. Nossa, coisa muito chata. Nossa. Deixa eu ver um pouquinho aqui. Tá, você precisa de 3 plantas de dente de leão. Moídos com hortelã, né? Isso. Dente de leão. Errei. Dente de leão. Dente de leão. E hortelã. Agora... é com água ou com vinho? Acho que é com vinho. Não tô enxergando. De vinho, tá bom. Dente de leão. É quantos foram? 2. Não é tão difícil não pra pensar. Não tem coisa pra fazer. Eu não posso deixar. Ah, tá. Sim. Caraca, eu sou muito sabido, mano. Nossa, mano. Opa, até que compensava fazer mais uma de cabo de... ou não, não sei. Ele ensinou? Mas por que eu vou usar pólvora? Deixa eu ver, vou depois isso.
Back to hell with you.
é perfume também. Aperta aqui isso daí. Saber. Aí você pega o roubando. Não? Olha uma roda, coisa que vai não uma parte que pode ser.
Careful!
Gente, eu não sou daqui. Gente.
Well, well. Can't believe this is just lying around.
Eu roubei muitos caras, velho. Onde tá o último? Eu quero.